morning, dear students from 10th and 11th grade. So today, you're going to be together in for this video class because we got the same topic, which is past perfect. All right. With this topic, we are going to begin the second half of the topics that we are going to talk about during this third term. All right. Okay, stay tuned. Don't go. Then look at the topic. I had been to the bank. Yo había estado en el banco. Before I called you. Antes de que te llamara. All right. That is the topic. Remember, past perfect. We are going to discuss this. Then what is the goal that I have set up for this lesson? At the end of this lesson, students will be able to talk about an action that happened in the past. Yes. That happened in the past before another action in the past. Okay? That is the definition of past perfect, the main use. Then, before that, I want you to take this prior knowledge into account. We have to remember, or I have to remind you things about present perfect as well as simple past. Okay? Then remember that present perfect is used to talk about experience or something that began in the past, but it has a result now, but we don't know when it happened. Just look at the example. I've eaten spaghetti today, right? So it could be this morning, 3 hours ago, or 5 minutes ago, but we do not know when this happened, all right? Eaten, remember the past participle. I've eaten spaghetti. Yo he comido spaghetti. All right. Then Susan hasn't done her homework yet. So remember, yet it is used to talk about uncompleted actions. All right. Good. And the final example. So it is a question: have they ever been to England? This is just used to ask for experience. ¿Alguna vez ellos han estado en Inglaterra? Right. That is present perfect, so we don't know when these activities happen. Right, now, let's go into simple past. Look, Camilo listened, so it's a regular verb, to music last night. So here we got a time marker, last night, anoche. We know when this activity happened exactly, all right, last night. So a question, did you read the newspaper yesterday? So as you can see here, there is another time marker, yesterday, ayer. And finally, we didn't buy any fruits as a snack. All right, that is simple past. So I just did this because I just want you to remind you present perfect, which is, it is not similar, but it has just a variation in the grammar structure. And simple past because we are going to compare, we are going to use past perfect and simple past. All right, now I will go into the grammar part, how to make question, how to make the affirmative and negative statement as well. All right, it's quite simple, past perfect. Then as an auxiliary verb, we need had, which means había. Right? Had, it is used with all the subjects, pronouns. I, you, they, we, it, he, and she. All right? It's different from present perfect. Remember, have, has. So now, had, which is the negative form of have, has. Then just to make this kind of question, just no questions, we place the auxiliary first, then the subject, and then remember we use the past participle of the mains verb as we did with present perfect. Okay? Then had Susan, which is she, had Susan cooked lunch. Susan había cocinado el almuerzo, hecho el almuerzo. No, she hadn't. Or no, she had not. Have you got a taxi? Then we got here, got is the past participle of catch. Atrapar, tomado, in this case. ¿Habías tomado un taxi? Yes. I had. Sorry, here in this part, sorry I got mistaken, is I had. Okay? And finally, it had rained. Had it rained? ¿Había llovido? No, it had. Okay? This is just the grammar way, the structure, just to deal with past perfect. Alright? Very good. Okay, now let's start with the affirmative statement, which is very simple. We got the subject, the auxiliary, had, which is used with all the subject pronoun, plus the past participle of the main verb. Just with this example, I had painted my house. ¿Cómo interpretamos? Había pintado mi casa. Gloria had ridden a horse. Gloria había cabalgado un caballo. He had written a letter. Él había escrito una carta. Alright? That is affirmative. Then, negative statements, they are quite easy. Alright? The only thing that we have to change now is this. A negative statement, we just place hadn't or had not. Alright? He hadn't, I hadn't painted my house. Alright? Or I had not. Gloria hadn't ridden a horse. Or had not. He hadn't written a letter. Or he had not written a letter. So, the way present perfect or the grammar of present perfect is not too complicated. Now, I am going just to illustrate the usage. We are going to combine it with simple past. Okay, now just we are going to compare past perfect versus simple past. Remember that the definition that I gave you at the beginning of this video lesson is that past perfect is used to talk about an activity, an action that happened before another action, but in the past. Then, as you can see here, this happened yesterday. Look, at 8 o'clock, I got up. Then, 1 hour later, I took a shower. Then after, at 10 a.m., I checked my emails. At 11 o'clock a.m., I gave some classes to my students at the cooperative school. Then after, at noon, I cooked my lunch, and finally at 1 p.m. I ate lunch. Alright? Those activities happened yesterday, as I said before. Then I will take a point, a reference point, which is 12. Alright? 12. Then now, look at this question. Hey teacher, Alberto, what have you done before 12 p.m.? ¿Qué habías hecho antes de las 12? Then, if I am going to describe all what I did before this time, I have to use past perfect. Alright? Because, by taking into account the definition. An action that happened before another one, but in the past. Before. Then look. What have we done before 12? Right? From here, right? So all this has to go in past perfect. Look. Before 12 p.m., I had already, just to make an emphasis, I had, ya yo había, yes, antes de las 12. Before 12 p.m., I had already, then, what's it? Cooked my lunch. I had cooked my lunch. I had given some English classes. Remember that here is the past participle of the main verb. I had already checked my emails, on mails, right? I had already taken a shower, all right? Then, don't get confused with past perfect and simple past. Right? Remember that this is the way it has to be used. The first part that I showed you was the grammar part. How to deal with or construct the past perfect. Okay, my dear students, so I expect that with this brief explanation you are going to fulfill the goal, which is to describe an action that happened before another one by using past perfect. Hey, remember to study, to practice your English every day. I miss you a lot and I expect that we are going to get together sooner. Hey, goodbye. I love you.